Sally broadcasting live, Shamrock The Station, hashtag alt 105.7 Shamrock The Station, by the way, if you happen to be hanging out with us tonight. I've got New Politics. These guys are headlining tonight's event.
Yeah.
You guys realize this
What
is
a privilege.
a drinking holiday, right?
It is.
Yes.
You understand what you're in for tonight,
I
right?
think I'm the only one that didn't get the memo.
I can't
But
figure
Louis-
out if
Well,
I'm...
it's still early. There's time. There's time to have some cocktails.
I can't figure out if I'm nervous or if I'm like...
Sober.
if I'm nervous or if I'm just sober. Yeah.
Well, tell me, is St. Patrick's Day, because obviously that's an Irish thing, but we celebrate it here in the States. Is that something that Denmark celebrates?
No, not really. No,
I don't recall that.
But
I
also-
learned about it when
Do you
we
guys
moved
hate
here.
Irish culture? Is that the problem?
No, we have
No,
a lot
it's
of
just-
Irish
Are you
bars.
bigots?
There's a lot of Irish,
Let's
yeah,
talk
and
about
English
it.
bars. But we're not, Ireland's just Ireland and we're Denmark.
Okay.
However, we are the country in the world
That invaded them.
drinks the most beers.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't need a holiday.
Challenge accepted.
We don't need a holiday
Wow.
to get drunk. Yeah. It's true. It's true.
Louis like, no.
And
Well, if
we've
you compare the amount of
size,
people
per capita.
Danish people drink the most.
Louis, you couldn't drink as much as us.
Yeah.
But there are more people in New York than there are in
exactly.
Ireland
Way more
and
people.
Get out of here.
combined.
New York they ain't even got real coffee.
All right. Well, okay. So obviously Denmark does not celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So there's some schooling to happen. There's some schooling. All right. So you guys, what? 3/4 of the way through the tour. You only have like a couple weeks left.
With
How's it gone so far?
Yeah.
It's been phenomenal, like insane.
Really
So
good
much
response.
fun.
Really
Yeah.
good.
The lineup's incredible. Rex, the Dreamers, us. So it's just been a party.
But you're touring behind a new album too, which is cool to test out the new material and to see people actually respond to that.
Amazing.
And
Our
it's gotta be
fans
cool.
are so great. Yeah.
So lucky.
And they're just singing along, and it's just nice on the meet and greets, like hearing all they have to say and stuff. It's great.
Yeah, that's got to be a huge compliment.
It's always scary because when you're touring, and you toured for a while on one album, you're so used to people's response to certain songs. So when you suddenly play new songs, it's uncharted territory. So it's been really, really cool.
You're vulnerable. You're putting it out there, and you're hoping that they're responding to it,
Yeah.
and they have been so far.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Not surprising at all. So what's next for you guys? Once the tour's over in the next couple of weeks, what's happening next? Another tour, obviously.
Yes, we're definitely going to do another tour. We've nothing set official yet. And then we're just going to start writing slowly again, and just because we always do that, no matter what.
Do you guys feel like you do better writing together as a collaborative, or do you do more writing individually, and then when it comes to putting together a project that you collaborate then?
It's hard. I think it changes.
Depends.
I think we all have the idea
time.
that the best song wins.
Yep.
It doesn't really matter how it was created, and I think that's, when you start off, I think a lot of people, when you do something you're passionate about, it's very easy to get ego involved. But now we've been doing it for a long time, and there's not really ego. The best song is gonna win, and the best song is gonna make it to the album,
Well,
and
there's a
we're
lot of
all
trust
proud of them.
now, too.
Yeah, and we love writing together. But I also think that sometimes if you want to continuously explore your your potential and also your musicality, you gotta do some stuff that's out of the box, and you do that sometimes 3 a.m. at night somewhere random where you just
also
come up
can't.
with an
It's
idea.
so hard to control art because there's no way you can't
It
go to
happens
school.
when it
Yeah,
comes
or
to you.
everyone would
It
do
comes
it.
to you when it comes to you.
It comes when it comes, and it goes the way it goes. So, I mean, some of my favorite songs are songs we've never released. As an example.
Yes.
So that shows how
Yes.
things also can go.
Yeah.
Once something gets picked up, you just take it as it goes, and a project becomes what it becomes.
Well, sometimes you probably work on something and it's not coming, and you put it on the shelf, and then you come back to it.
Yeah,
A
and
lot of times.
there's a whole
Yeah.
team. You're dealing with a management, label, opinions. So like sometimes something takes a direction, and you kind of piece it together, and you kind of go with it.
Okay.
It's pretty interesting, actually.
Well, I'm really curious too. When you come home, I say home. This is funny for me to say because now you're kind of an Atlanta resident, not exactly.
Yeah, I am,
but
definitely.
okay. Oh, you're gonna claim that now?
For the time being that I'm
Okay,
here. I mean, as long
okay.
as I'm here, I have to. I gotta put on the hat and wear it proudly, right?
Okay, good. Well, I hope that you do. I hope that you do. So, what do you do when you're here? I mean, obviously, you're with your family, but where do you hang out? What are your spots without making it open for stalking?
My areas are Definitely Inman Park, like Ponds, Krog, Inman Park, that sort of area.
Kind of chill in there and get a good vibe from those places. And
Candler Park.
Yeah.
Little 5 Points, all that area.
Love it. Love it. Okay, cool. Thank you guys for taking the time, not just to, talk with me, but also to chill for our show.
Oh my God!
Thanks for having us.
We're so happy to be here. We were actually really sad that we didn't have an Atlanta date on the tour.
I know, we spoke about that so much. And when I came into the studio, we were like blown away by it.
Yeah, so seriously, thank you so much. And you guys have always been so supportive of the band. And so
well, and there was a lot of social media.
Much.
We're like, we sailed the tour's announced, there's no Atlanta date, we're mad. And I wanted to be like, guys, there's a thing. We just can't tell you yet. We can't tell you yet.
It's like,
sorry.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So apologize if a lot of the people out there are already completely, hammered, but they're gonna have a good time tonight. They're gonna give you their energy regardless.
That's all we want.
They have to be. I mean, it's St. Patrick's, so
and it fell on a Saturday.
That's the one thing I know, that you have to be hammered.
It's kind of part of the thing. So.
We love Saints. Saints are amazing.
It's Allie live at Shamrock The Station for all 105.7 with New Politics. You guys kill it tonight. Can't wait.
Thank you. Yes.